Due favourites. We are officially halfway through the year, which is... I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, one of the things I do want to talk about is my favourites this month. Do you see what I did there? Anyway, I've got a few products, not tons, but a few. I'm going to kick off with base products for your face. I've actually got 2 foundations to talk about. The first half of the month, I was loving Tarte's Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I'm in the shade Fair Sand. This is a really nice sort of middle of the road, buildable, medium coverage foundation. It lasts really well on the skin, and it's got more of a matte finish. It's not like completely flat matte, but it's sort of like that demi-matte type finish. And for the second half of the month, I have been loving the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Again, similar in the sense that it's a medium buildable coverage foundation. I'm in the shade Porcelain in this one, by the way. But this one I feel is... It's not dewy by any means, but this is definitely more skin-like. So if you want more of a matte base, I would go this one, and if you want a little bit more of a skin-like finish, not that this doesn't look like skin or cakey or anything like that, but this one just literally does look like skin. When I first got this foundation, I wasn't crazy about it, I must admit, but something made me pull it back out of my stash, and applying it with a brush, I have been really enjoying it. I actually like using a brush for both of these. But yeah, so this is what has been on my face most days this month, and I've been loving them. I've also got a concealer to talk about. One I believe I have spoken about before. This is the Instant Anti-Age Eraser Under Eye Concealer by Maybelline. You've seen this one around before, and it's just really effective, and that's why it's back in my life. I'm in the shade, I think, Porcelain and or Light. No, Light in this one. And it just works really well, and it means that the applicator means that you don't overuse the product, so it doesn't crease under your eyes, and it's a really good shade match for me. And so if you're after an under eye concealer, I would recommend this one. Moving on to brows, I've actually been really liking my brows the past couple of weeks. I will say that I have got them tinted. So I got them tinted at the Benefit Brow Bar, but you know, you can get them tinted in loads of places. And that's just been making my brow process easier, and I've just been really liking the way that they look. But the powder that I've been using in them to fill them in has been the Anastacia brow powder. I use the shade Ash Brown, and these come in sort of 2 halves of colours, so you can sort of, if you want, use 2 different colours in your brows at the same time, and it's in one convenient pan. I use a Zoeva, I believe, winged liner brush to apply this. I have actually been thinking about getting one of the Anastacia brow brushes because they have a little spoolie on the end, but yeah, I've been loving my brows, and so brow tinting and this brow powder has been my secret. I've got one more beauty favourite, and it's actually eyelashes, which is something I tend really not to wear eyelashes all that often, but I do like to have a pair on hand just in case, you know, I wanted to take things up a notch. And I've been using the Fleur de Force for Eyelaw Fleur Loves lashes. There's some 3/4 length lashes. Whenever I get lashes, I usually have to cut them, so these you don't have to cut, and they're sort of a little bit wispy and sort of cat eye-esque. So I've been really enjoying using them. I think they look natural enough. They don't look like you're wearing a full strip lash. And I just like the way that they look on my eyes. They're like natural enough for as natural as can be false lashes, and yeah, Eyelaw do good lashes, so these are good. I've also got a fragrance to talk about. Now this is Florabellio by Diptyque. I have had this fragrance in the grand scheme of things for a fragrance, not that long. I got it in actually October, so but I'm very almost out of it. This, I think, I have now had it through basically every season. It's just really universal. It's very fresh, it's very light, and it's a nice daytime fragrance. I can't remember the notes of it off the top of my head, I've got to be honest with you. But go and smell it in your Space NK or wherever you have a Diptyque counter near you, because I just think it's a really nice fresh fragrance, and I think it'd be really nice for summer if you're not feeling like the Bronze Goddess coconutty sun cream smell and you want something nice and fresh. And yeah, I don't know how many times I can say nice and fresh. I'll say it once more, nice and fresh. I've also got 2 hair favourites which were in my most recent haul, which if you want to watch that, it's linked down below, and they're both from Bumble and Bumble, and they're also both from the Surf range that they do. First of all, I've got the Oil Infusion, which is a salt spray come oil, and this, one thing I will say, the spray on this isn't fantastic. Sometimes it takes a while to come out, like now. You can put this on your hair, dry or wet, and it's sort of is like a salt spray, but because it's got that oil in it, it's not as sort of harsh on your hair, which I find sometimes salt sprays can be. I also use it in my hair wet before I blow dry it as well, and yeah, I've just been really enjoying it, and I think it's a really nice summer styling product without destroying your hair. So I really like that, but I do think the star of the show is the foam spray blow dry. It's basically a foam, but it comes out like a hairspray kind of, like the nozzle's not, it doesn't come out like in a big like golf ball size in your hand, it's like a spray, which means that it evenly distributes the product for you. Sometimes I love using mousse in my hair when it's wet. Sometimes I'll find like little hard bits in my hair where I haven't evenly distributed the product, because you know, once you sort of start putting it in your hair, it's kind of hard to tell, whereas this, because it's just like a fine mist, it can distribute from the top to the bottom really easily. I think mousse really sort of helps my hair, and helps me keep styles in my hair and go for that whole textured look that I tend to go for. It's over 20 quid, which is a lot of money, so I'm gonna see how long this lasts me, but basically I really want the Orbe Surf Coma Mousse, but that's really expensive, so I'm seeing how this one works out for me first before I invest in that, but so far I've been loving it. But I just hope it lasts me a long time. I've got one fashion favourite, and it's actually the bra I've got on right now. This is attached to my bra, if you're wondering, and it's this. I completely forgot to put it in my most recent haul, and the reason is because I've been wearing it so much and it was in the wash, and actually the reason that I'm wearing it to show you is because it's covered in deodorant marks, so I thought I would show you. It just pops out like this, and you can wear it like really easily with like just like a v-neck t-shirt and just have this pop out, or if you wanted to, you know, have a little bit more of a fancy outfit, like I've got this off the shoulder top on with it poking out the top, and I quite like how it looks. But yeah, I just think it's super simple, and it's like a bralette, so it's like so comfy. It's from Urban Outfitters, and I think it was a little over £20, and I think it's well worth it because it's like a necklace and a bra in one. What more do you want, eh? I've also got one game favourite. As per usual, I've got myself into a new freemium game, and this month it's been Fallout Shelter. I don't play the Fallout games, but I don't know why this decided to call to me. It's basically, you have a vault, or like sort of like a shelter underground, and you have to like build a community. So it's kind of like SimCity / Sim-esque, but then there's also raiders and there's deathclaws, and it's a bit more hardcore than The Sims. But anyway, this is the loading screen. It's really addictive. If you want to get addicted to a game, there's one for you. Anyway, that is everything from me. I hope you have had a fabulous June. July is my birthday month, so I'm going to be turning 23. That's disgusting. But yeah, I've filmed a bunch of videos, so they'll all be coming up very soon. Thanks so much for watching. By the way, subscribe if you haven't, and also follow me on Snapchat if you want to see me on a more regular basis, because I'm always snapping. But yeah, I shall see you guys soon. Bye!